Isang mapayapang hapon, Pilipinas. Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Macuja Elizalde, na bumabati sa lahat ng nakikinig sa DZRH Radio at sa mga nanonood sa DZRH TV, lalo na sa ating mga kasamahang alagad ng sining at kultura sa buong bansa. Matapos ang pandemya, napansin natin ang dumaraming suporta para sa lokal na teatro, kung saan ang mga manonood ay tila nasabik na muling mabighani sa mga kakaibang kwento, masiglang musika at makapangyarihang mga pagtatanghal na dala ng live theater performances. At sa revival na ito, masasabing malaki ang naiambag ng ating bisita sa hapong ito. Ang kanyang mahusay na pagganap at pagbibigay buhay sa iba't ibang karakter sa entablado ay naging daan upang mapukaw ang interes ng mga kabataan at umakit sa mga marami pang manonood upang tangkilikin ang teatro. Gusto niyo na ba siyang makilala? Kung ganon, tumutok lang kayo dahil sa hapong ito makakasama natin sa kalahating oras ng masaya at makabuluhang kwentuhan ang premyadong theater artist na si Miss Gab Pangilinan. Huwag kayong aalis, magbabalik kami pagkatapos ng ilang paalala.
Programang hatid ay sining at kulturang para sa lahat. Magbabalik ang Art to Art. Usapang sining at kultura para sa lahat. Art to Art.
Nandito pa rin tayo sa Art to Art at kasama natin sa hapong ito ang award-winning actress, singer at ngayon ay producer na rin, si Miss Gab Pangilinan. Magandang hapon, Gab, and welcome to Art to Art.
Magandang hapon. Maraming salamat sa pagtanggap niya sa akin dito.
Naku naman, first time mo sa Art to Art, ano? Okay, so,
Yes.
wow. So, you have been so in demand sa theater artists currently. For curiosity's sake, actually, how many productions were you involved in 2023 alone?
Oh, 2023, dalawa lang.
Okay, dalawa.
It just so happened to
Dalawa
be
lang.
two really long ones. So,
alright.
noong 2023 alone, I played Joy sa Ang Huling El Bimbo, the musical, the rerun. At saka, the last 5 years, I played Kathy Hyatt. But for Joy, we did 60 shows total.
Wow.
Tapos para sa the last 5 years, we did 33 shows total. So, swerte and sobrang saya ko na nagawa namin yun dahil nga ang tagal na wala, di ba, nung pandemya. So, yun. That's what we did. 2023.
Okay, wow. I don't know. Kasi sa ballet, ano lang kami, usually 5, 6 shows in one run, no?
I think usually for a regular theater run dito sa Pilipinas, hindi siya parang Broadway na forever running, which I think, personally, I think that's ideal, a long-running show. Kasi di ba, ang dami mong ginagawa, yung proseso ang haba-haba, tapos gagawin mo yung show 5 beses lang, 10 beses lang. So, I felt really blessed na nagawa namin siya, yung Ang Huling El Bimbo, tumakbo siya from April all the way to July. Tapos, majority of the year, yun ang ginagawa namin, teatro. So, that's a blessing dahil nga dito sa Pilipinas, a regular run for theater would be 3 weeks, 3 linggo, 4 na linggo. Swerte na kung higit pa sa 1 buwan yun.
Yes, totoo.
Kaya sobrang swerte at sobrang saya na nagawa namin yun last year.
Okay. Wow, so dahil first time mo sa Art to Art, so magbalik tanaw muna tayo. So paano unang napukaw ang iyong interest na
Teatro.
pumasok sa teatro and sino ang nag-inspire sa iyo na pumasok sa isang karera sa sining?
Nung bata ako, 7 years old, yung mom ko kasi dentist. Pero lumaki kami sa music. Yung mom ko, she was also in a band. Mahilig siya kumanta talaga. Tapos siguro nasa pamilya din namin na mahilig sa sining. Umaarte, kumakanta. Teatro, wala masyado, konti lang. Pero nung 7 years old ako, pinasok ako sa Trumpets Play Shop. It's a musical theater workshop.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Basically, na-addict ako. Na-addict ako sa workshop. So, every summer, sasabihin ko sa mom ko, please, please pa-enroll sa summer workshop. Siguro nangyari siya mga 6 na taon na workshop lang ako ng
Pero
workshop.
tuwing summer lang.
Tuwing summer lang. Tapos, siguro yung pinakaunang theater production na professional ko was when I was 15. But I couldn't do it professionally yet because I had to finish school. Yung usual na practical dapat yung piliin mong piliin mong rota or profession. Tapos, talagang tumuloy na ako sa teatro when I was 23. 2014. 2014 was, feeling ko, yun talaga yung simula ng ito. Hindi pa ako tumitigil since then. I quit my corporate job. Ayun, graduate na ako noon. I quit my corporate job na parang 13 months ako nasa corporate job
So
na
after
yun.
graduation, hindi ka dumiretso sa
Hindi
teatro?
ako dumiretso.
Okay.
Akala ko pa rin na parang kailangan kong maging practical, kailangan stable yung job. So, yun. Tapos parang it led, from one audition, it led to another. Tapos nung na-realize ko, 6 na buwan na akong may ginagawa sa theater. Baka kaya pala to. Kaya I quit my job and then tuloy-tuloy na ever since then.
Oh, so at 15, ano yung first production?
Yung pinakaunang production ko was under Stages and Trumpets, High School Musical.
High School Musical.
Yes. I was 15, that was with Sam Concepcion, Tito Odi Hemora was our director. Menchulauchenko Yulo at the time was our AD. But ever since then, because I grew up sa workshops, sila na yung mga iniidolo ko. Siyempre, sila Lea Salonga, sila Tita Menchu, the ones in the professional theater talaga, tas tuloy-tuloy lang. Sila yung talagang pinapanood ko. And even when I didn't plan on pursuing it, yung hindi ko pa siya plano na maging professional sa teatro, mahilig na talaga akong manood at sumuporta sa theater in general. Tapos nung nakapasok na ako sa...
So 2014, what was that
Sa
production
2014, Rack of Ages yun sa PETA.
Okay.
Yung nakakatawa nun, dahil nga graduate ako ng Ateneo, tapos yung corporate job ko requires me to speak in English and speak with a lot of people. Pagpasok ko sa PETA, hindi nila ako kilala nun, pero naka-corporate clothes pa ako noon, tapos diretso ako from the office. Tapos parang, basta it was a biglaan siya, biglaan yung thing na yun. So pumasok ako, nag-audition ako, tapos sabi, okay, pasok ka na. Welcome to the cast. Ganun kabilis. Tapos sabi ko, okay. Tapos nung nagre-rehearse na kami, sabi sa akin ng director, para kang Disney princess sa barangay. Mag-ano ka, mag-immersion ka. As in, manood ka ng mga kasi para daw akong Alice in Wonderland sa loob ng PETA. Kasi nga, parang, di ba, parang nung time na yun, sanay na sanay ako mag-English. Tapos, yung mga kausap ko lagi, yung family ko, hindi naman masyado nagtatagalog. So yun, so sabi ko, okay, kailangan ko magtrabaho. Ayun, so tinrabaho ka naman siya. Tapos eventually, ayun na, parang 2 years later, ako na siguro yung pinaka-jologs doon. Tapos yung director ko, anong ginawa namin sa'yo? Ganun daw yung reaction nila sa akin. So yun. So masaya naman. I mean, hindi pa ako tumitigil since 2014. And so blessed to be able to keep doing it. Tapos ang dami ko nang natutunan, ang dami ko nang nakatrabaho. So, ayun.
Okay, so favorite role since since the beginning?
Then? Ang hirap ng
Ang hirap pumili, di ba?
Ang hirap pumili. Kung nanay ako at marami akong anak, kung tinanong sino yung paborito mong anak, parang ang hirap yung sagot nun.
O sige, pinaka-challenging na role?
Mahirap pa rin. Pero,
Mahirap pa rin.
Pwede top 3.
Sige, top 3. Okay.
Okay. Kasi ako, personally, I believe na parang one production or one role, parang preparation siya for the next. So, that's why parang for me, every production, may specific challenge siya na kailangan ko i-overcome. Let's say, moving backwards, kung the last 5 years, 90-minute musical siya na 2 lang kami, yung challenge doon for me is how to sustain a 90-minute
Stamina.
musical. Dalawa lang. Kasi yung iba, syempre, kung lead ka or kung ansam, it doesn't matter. Pero marami kayo. So feeling mo, ang dami niya, di ba? So for me, yun yung challenge ng Kathy Hyatt sa the last 5 years. Yung joy, syempre, for me, if I owe any role, anything sa buong career ko, yung joy talaga yung pumukpok sa akin at talagang it deepened my understanding of the craft and also of the Filipina in general, diba? So, si Joy, yung challenging sa kanya, yung buong pagkatao niya, yung buhay niya, inaral ko siya, yung kung ano yung pinagdaanan ng isang Filipina or isang woman, a young woman, and challenging siya also because Eraserheads is such an iconic band. So there's just so many things attached to it na hindi siya magaan or hindi siya pwedeng petics lang. So, and we worked on it for so long also. So, that was a challenge, but it was also, I grew so attached to the role also. And to the story.
I mean, 60 performances.
Yes, for 2023 alone. I mean, we did it in
Okay.
2019, but 60 performances in a theater like Newport. And coming back after the pandemic and knowing that millions of people had already seen the show, parang there was different pressure attached to it also. So the attachment and the love for it will always be there. At syempre may Mula sa Buwan din. Mula sa Buwan, si Roxanne sa Mula sa Buwan, I just grew to love that role as well. Dahil nga, hindi lang dahil sa music, hindi lang dahil sa kwento. There's just something about an empowered woman in the 1920s that will make you, like, you know, yung parang, I love playing her, like Roxanne. So, yun, ang dami.
Wait. Parang may naalala ko sa social media, pumutok yung fairy tale ending mo sa Mula sa Buwan, right?
Oh, yes.
There was a fairy tale ending there.
There was.
Okay,
Yes.
kwento mo sa amin.
Sige. Okay. So, noong 2022, Mula sa Buwan, yung unang production na nagawa namin after the pandemic. And yung nangyari nun, siguro, ilang shows ba nagawa namin? 13 shows total. Nangyari pa nun, excited lang kaming lahat na nakabalik kami. It was in a new theater sa Samsung Performing Arts Theater sa Circuit Makati. Tapos, closing night, I mean, just like any regular closing night, nung time na yon alam namin na babalik kami sa December. So, hindi siya yung tulad ng ibang closing night na parang, hala, kailan natin gagawin to ulit. It was more of a great ending. Like, we were happy to close kasi babalik naman. Tapos, nung nagbabaw na kami, biglang may lumabas na pare. Hindi, yung pare sa show, kasi merong pare sa Mula sa Buwan, sa musical, si Dogs. Bigla siyang lumabas, tapos sabi niya, meron siyang liham para kay Gabriela Pangilinan. Tapos ako, anong nangyayari? Ganon. So anyway, ang nangyari ay si Mike Salomon, who played Cyrano at the time, proposed. And my family was in the audience. It was a full theater of 1,800 people.
Wow,
na
romantic!
parang hindi namin na, hindi na, ako personally, hindi nga ako nakaiyak kasi sa sobrang shock. Lahat ng tao sa paligid ko umiiyak. Tapos parang ako, anong nangyayari? Pero,
So it was completely unexpected.
Completely.
Talagang complete surprise.
Hindi surprise na nag-propose siya. Kasi parang matagal na kami ni Mike at alam mo yung parang eventually, yung ending namin, alam ko, ikakasal talaga kami. We've talked about it. Pero hindi ko lang in-expect, hindi ko akalain
Na mangyayari
na
doon.
mangyayari siya doon. Also because, though we are theater actors, hindi kami yung type na ma-PDA or hindi kami yung type na talagang big gestures or big romantic gestures. We've never been that type. But also, hindi namin alam na parang yun na, ako, hindi ko alam, parang there wouldn't have been a more perfect moment. Parang yun na siguro yung pinaka-perfect na. Tapos sakto nga, as he said, during that time, may mga camera na, nandun na yung pamilya namin. So, nakalibre pa siya. Hindi, pero yun. So, it was the perfect moment. And siguro, for me and for him, we love theater most in the world. And for him to do that on stage where it feels like home, parang it couldn't have been a better moment also. So, yun yung nangyari.
Yeah, ang romantic talaga.
Tapos, hindi rin namin akalain na 5 months later, kinasal na kami. Parang we really made it happen during that time also. Kasi nga, as freelance actors, hindi rin natin alam kung, alam mo yun, when work will come.
This was in 2022,
we
right?
proposed in 2022, and then we got married last February,
Last February,
2023.
okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay, but yung performance niyo in 2022, that was parang right after the pandemic, right?
Yes.
Oo.
I mean, it was still, we were still wearing masks
Yes.
during
Oo.
rehearsals. Tapos, kahit nga nung December, pagbalik namin, medyo nag-lock-in pa kami. Two-week show lang siya, pero naka-house kaming lahat. Just in case, kasi we never knew. We are one of the first na bumalik post-pandemic.
Yes.
2023 lang naman talaga yung biglang lahat. Bumalik na talaga,
Oo.
revenge theater
Yes.
yung 2023. So 2022, ilan pa lang nun.
Yeah.
Kaya, yun yung naging
So,
experience.
what was your takeaway from that? Na kayo yung parang first...
One of the first.
One of the first to take that risk
Yes.
of putting up a theater production.
I think, during that time, hindi rin namin inakala na ganun na yung demand for theater. Na-realize namin nung time na yun na gusto ng mga tao manood. Siyempre, nung time na yun, takot pa yung producers, takot pa yung companies. Kasi siyempre, may manonood ba? May pupunta ba sa theater?
Tsaka ang daming rules, di ba?
Ang daming rules.
Daming health
Tapos
and
lalo
safety.
na may mga surge, di ba? Parang early 2023, may surge ng Omicron. So, hindi mo na alam ano yung babalikan mo. So, during that time, I think mayroong definitive moment when we realized, ay, may audience. May mga gustong manood at gutom na sila para sa sining. Gusto na sila para makanood sila sa loob ng teatro. And it was when, so the entire run of Mula sa Buwan, bawal kami lumabas. Eh di ba yun yung beauty of live performances. I'm sure with ballet shows and with theater productions, after a show, you meet the audience, you greet the people who came to watch, who bought tickets, yung mga talagang bumiyahe pa para lang makanood. Nakikita mo sila face to face at minsan nayayakap mo pa. Ganun siya, di ba, pre-pandemic.
Yes.
Pero buong Mula sa Buwan,
Bawal.
bawal. Kasi nga, hindi namin alam. I mean, syempre may understudies at may stand. Pero kung lahat kami nagkasakit, anong mangyayari sa show?
Yeah.
So, yung time na yun, yung first was opening, nung biglang bumukas yung ilaw, tapos nakita namin puno yung theater, 1,800 people. Parang lahat kami naiyak kasi parang, oh my God, lahat kayo nandyan. Kasi all this time, nasa entablado kami, nagpo-perform kami, pero madilim so wala kami makita. And then we see it's full and people are cheering and it's like, what? Ganun, as in shock siya. That was one. And then the second time was when after everything, after the 13 shows, we were allowed to go out only for the closing night. Which was in December pala. Not even in the August run. It was in the December run. Paglabas namin ng December run closing show, yung last, pinaka-last. Kasi syempre after nun, wala na, okay na, people are na. And lock-in pa kami nun. Paglabas namin, para kaming nasa Disneyland. Yung ang daming tao, tapos para siyang rock concert. For theater people, you're used to audiences na kalmado lang, na parang, congratulations, napakahusay. Alam mo yun, yung ganun. Pero ito talaga, as in, like, oh my God, anong nangyayari? As in, ganun yung reaction namin. Kasi paglabas namin ng stage door, nakahilera na sila na people were just sigawan. As in, feeling namin rock stars kami.
Yeah,
as in, yung parang, ako ba si Ariana Grande? Anong nangyayari? Yung ganon. Yung parang, na hindi siya usual for theater performers to get that kind of reaction from an audience. And siguro yun yung moment na na-realize naming mga taga-teatro na parang, halika na, balik na tayo.
We're back!
Yes, as in, balik na, parang oras na, no? Kasi tingnan mo yung audience, and a lot of them, siguro 70% of them are maybe 20s, yung really young and really just excited to watch. And also majority of them first time manood ng theater, ng live, because yun yung nangyari, I guess, nung pandemya, nung biglang nag-stream ang Huling El Bimbo and nag-stream ang mga shows ng mga tao. Biglang may mga bagong audiences na parang never before seen a live show. Tapos biglang, asa na yung live performance? We want to see it. So that's, siguro if there's anything good that came out of the pandemic, it was that, yung hunger to watch live performances, which you wouldn't
And the
believe.
support that's happening
And
up
the
to
support,
now.
yes. All of a sudden, there are all of these new companies, there are these young people wanting to create and like...
And new audiences.
And new audiences. I mean, what I've seen, at least in 2023, may mga checklist sila. Gusto nilang manood. Gusto nilang panoorin lahat. And that's beautiful. Like for me, consume everything if you can, diba? If you're able. And it's just wonderful to see because it's a community that's growing. So, ayun.
Okay, well, marami pa po tayong pag-uusapan kasama ang premyadong aktres at singer na si Gab Pangilinan. Dito pa rin sa Art to Art, magbabalik po kami pagkatapos ng ilang paalala.
Programang hatid ay sining at kulturang para sa lahat. Magbabalik ang Art to Art. Schedule ng mga inaabangang konsyerto, update sa mga magagandang panoorin sa mga tanghalan at teatro. Narito na ang Art to Art Calendar.
Narito ang ating arts calendar. Sa pelikula at tanghalan, inihahandog ng Cultural Center of the Philippines National Theatre Live ang digital film ng dulang The Crucible ni Arthur Miller sa January 30, alas 6 ng gabi sa Cinema 1 ng Greenbelt 3 sa Ayala Center, Makati. Tampok ang pagtatanghal ng London National Theatre mula sa entablado sa United Kingdom. Ang The Crucible ay tungkol sa isang grupo ng kababaihan na inakusahang mga mangkukulam sa Salem, Massachusetts. Sa sining biswal, kasalukuyang isinasagawa ang exhibit ni Rai Cruz na pinamagatang Cabinets and Curiosities sa Vinyl on Vinyl Gallery sa 2241 La Fuerza 1, Chino Rosas Avenue, Makati City. Ang mga piyesa ni Cruz ay sumasalamin sa mga pinagdaanan niya noong lockdown ng taong 2020. Sa kanyang pag-iisa, naging therapy ni Cruz ang woodworking at carpentry. Makikita ang Cabinets and Curiosities hanggang February 9. Samantala, bilang pagdiriwang ng pambansang buwan ng sining, inihahandog ng Manila Clock Tower Museum sa Manila City Hall ang mga panibagong likhang sining sa programang magbubukas sa mga sumusunod na petsa. Woven, February 3. Pasinaya 2024, February 4. Raising the Bar and Spectrum, February 5. Sixth Pillar Talk Series, February 24. At Tertulia at Sining, February 29. Para sa katanungan, mag-message sa opisyal na Facebook page ng Manila Clock Tower Museum.
Usapang sining at kultura para sa lahat. Art to Art.
Kasama pa rin natin ang isa sa pinakamakinang na pangalan sa mundo ng teatro sa kasalukuyan. Walang iba kundi si Miss Gab Pangilinan. Okay, Gab, noong 2022, you received the 27th Asian Television Awards Trophy for Best Leading Female Performance in the Digital category.
Yes.
Okay, this was for your role in the online musical series Still.
Yes.
The series is still streaming.
Yes, it's on view.
And so para sa mga hindi nakapanood, can you tell us briefly about this project?
So Still was shot in 2021. It's basically about a group of friends in camp. It was a music camp. And during the pandemic. So it was like the time of the series was during the pandemic, and these are a group of people that are songwriters and people that just came together to sing together. And so yun, parang it's also about the friendship of Sab and Laura. I played the role of Sab, and Laura was played by Julianne San Jose. And we were also full of theater actors who came together. And it was kind of like medyo meta yung pakiramdam dahil nga nasa pandemya yung setting ng series. Tapos, yun, it was a good time. Naka-lock-in kami. Kasama namin sila Between Escalante, Nico Manalo. Mga matunog na pangalan din sa teatro. So, it was just nice being with friends during that time, singing together, creating together. Tapos yun, parang tungkol siya sa mga artists sa pandemya. So, again, very meta. Very totoong buhay. So, ayun, yun yung basic premise. Pero maganda siya. Songs were written by Nika Del Rosario, Mike Shimamoto, and Matthew Chang. And it was just a bunch of creators that came together to create still. Yeah.
So paano mo maihahambing ang pagharap sa isang live audience sa pagharap naman sa camera?
Siguro kasi dito sa Pilipinas, pag taga-teatro ka, hindi lang yun ang ginagawa mo. So, I think I can speak for a lot of theater actors na pag freelance ka, lalo na, talagang ma-expose ka sa both film, both screen and stage. At iba siya. Definitely iba yung proseso. Kung nakasanayan ko ang teatro, laging parang feeling ko pa rin hindi ako as sanay pag nasa harap ng camera. Siyempre, I was with Julianne, and siya, sanay na sanay siya sa camera. So I learned a lot from her also. And it's just very different, the skill set. Yung skill, kasi people would say, anong mas gusto mo, or ano yung mas hilig mo, or even for other people.
Ano yung mas rewarding?
Ano yung mas rewarding. Pero ako personally, I think it's a different skill set. Tapos pag nasubukan mo na siya, lalo na kung sanay ka sa live performances, iba yung respeto na maano mo sa mga taga-TV or yung mga sanay sa screen or sa film. Because it's something that also has to be learned through experience. Parang mahirap siya ituro at pero yun, parang as an actor naman, at the end of the day, it's still about truth and it's about telling the story. So, doon ka siguro aangkla kung feeling mo lost ka na at yun. Yes.
I mean, siguro, I don't know, pero yung the ability to say cut.
Yes.
'Di ba? Pag nagkamali, like let's do it over again.
Yes.
Pero pag live performance, the show.
Tuloy-tuloy lang.
Tuloy-tuloy
no
lang.
matter what. Yes.
So, sasaluhin mo na lang yan.
Yes.
No?
So, iba siya. Also, because like, screen is forever. Diba? Parang what you see. That's why, siguro nung pinalabas ang El Bimbo during the pandemic, tapos napapanood ko yung nagawa ko sa teatro, sobrang weird ang pakiramdam na parang makita yung mukha ko sa screen na parang, wait, what? As in, diba? Parang, kasi para sa teatro yun eh. So, kala mo tapos na yun, or kala mo yun na yun. Kung ano man ginawa mo on that stage, hindi na siya maano ulit.
Yes.
But siguro, it's the new age, it's a new generation. There are cameras everywhere now, there's social media. So, iba yung pakiramdam. But also, such a good experience also being in front of the camera. It's different. But I can't compare.
True. Okay, so let's talk about the different role naman of being a producer. So, naging producer ka for the creation of Barefoot Theater Collaborative. So, who are your partners in Barefoot Theater Collaborative, and how did that come about?
So, Barefoot Theater Collaborative recently we produced Mula sa Buwan, coming back after the pandemic. Mula sa Buwan is a long time, like, may sarili na siyang following because it was a show that reran, created by Pat Valera and William Elvin Manzano. But Barefoot came about. My partners are Pat Valera, Mike Salomon, Rona Gutierrez, and John Mark Yap. And the five of us, we came together after the pandemic. I mean, like, right in the, during the pandemic, thinking that it was just time to do something. You know what I mean? Yung parang siguro it was just the right time, and we aren't long-time friends. That's the thing. Si Rona, I only met during Still. Pat, I met because of Mula sa Buwan. John Mark Yap, we've known each other, but the interesting thing about the five of us is, I guess we all have different skills or different hats, I guess. Si Pat Valera is an award-winning writer. He won the Palanca. He is a writer and he is a producer. He is a director. Rona, on the other hand, siya yung mama namin. Siya yung in charge ng finances. But she's also done theater in the past. John Mark Yap is stage management. Yun ang strength niya, marketing. Myself and Mike, I mean, we're actors. Si Mike is a musical director. So I guess it was because of the different things that we were interested in. But the core of it is, lahat kami may pagmamahal sa teatro. Kaya naisip namin, it would be a good combination of people that would just want to do good work. And personally, nagka-imposter syndrome din talaga ako na parang, sino ba ako para mag-produce? You know what I mean? Yung parang, ako kasi, coming into the world of theater dito sa Pilipinas, gusto ko lang magtanghal. Gusto ko lang mag-perform. I just wanted to be there. I just wanted to be on stage. And when when it came about that we were gonna start Barefoot, in my head, I'm like, okay, maybe that has value. Maybe I can help because I've been in the industry a while. Maybe, yung meron akong ganong thoughts na parang maybe from my perspective, what I've experienced as an actor or from working with so many people, as somebody that creates content on social media, maybe I have something to offer. And maybe I can help make the next product. I mean, parang I can help make it better for another actor's experience. Or for, parang we're all kind of working towards better working environments and more sustainable projects. And even for a theater actor here in the Philippines, right now it's not sustainable or it's not financially freeing as much as we would want it to be. But we find ways to make it better as much as we could, right? So parang feeling ko yun yung naisip ko, yung pwede kong maiambag sa ganong klaseng setup. Kasi nga, so I was like, okay, let's put the imposter syndrome aside and maybe think for one moment or 1 second that maybe I have something of value to offer, or maybe I can help the next, actor experience theater better, something like that. So, ganun yung naging, at least personally, yun yung naging reason ko. And of course, it's also being able to tell the stories we want to tell. I don't know if you're familiar, but the last 5 years, it happened because Topper, when Mike proposed to me, messaged me randomly, just putting this out there in the universe, but if ever I do direct the last 5 years, you and Mike would be perfect. Yung ganun yung ano niya.
Eh, diba, nagdilang anghel siya.
Nagdilang anghel siya. And that was during our proposal, which was the year before we did the last 5 years. It just so happened na ako, dream role ko yung Kathy. Si Rona, one of our partners, favorite show niya in the entire world yung the last 5 years. And everybody just kind of went on board and everything fell into place. And I'm like, I mean, if magic like that can happen.
It was meant to be.
Yes. So,
Diba?
it was a great experience for so many people. Like the last 5 years was a great team.
Nag-extend kayo ng run, di ba?
Yes, it was a sold out run. Yes. So, I mean, things like that. If magic like that can happen, what more can we do if we just keep doing it? Meron akong ganong ano. So, yeah.
Well, speaking of keeping doing it, so share with us your upcoming projects that you're excited about. I understand that it's a Tanghalang Pilipino production. That's coming up next.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Tanghalang Pilipino is doing Pinkian Isang Musikal directed by Jenny Hamora. Juan Ekis is the writer and EJ Yatco is the musical director. And ako personally, excited ako sa Pinky and Isang Musikal dahil first time ko sa Tanghalang Pilipino. First time ko din sa CCP, to perform in CCP, TIG. And for me, ever since, it's always been like, some people actually messaged me na, goal mo ba na ma-checkbox ang lahat ng production companies dito sa Pilipinas? Kasi parang yun ang ginagawa mo, umiikot ka. Sabi ko, no, it's always just, like, I always want to work with new people and to collaborate with new artists. Because for me, that's where you will learn and that's where you will kind of be able to grow. If you stay in one place, then it'll be repetitive or it could be the same thing. But if you continue to meet people and continue to learn from other people, for me, that's the best experience that you can get. So, ang Pinky and Isang Musikal ay isang musical about Emilio Jacinto, played by Vic Robinson, the third. And I play Catalina de Jesus, the wife. But what other people don't know also is I also play Florencio Reyes, who was a katipunero. So I play a dual role. And why that is, people will have to come and watch.
Okay, so you play a guy?
Yes.
So, okay.
If
Alright. Parang mula ng dating, ano?
yeah, so actually, I'm not the only one who plays a guy. Kaki Teodoro plays Jose Rizal. And between
wow.
Escalante plays the mom. So it's just a lot of new people also and veterans in the industry coming together to tell this story. And for me, excited ako kasi I think it's one of the best, if not the best thing that EJ Yatko has done in terms of music. And it's exciting. It's on its way. Pinky is on its way. And ako, excited lang ako na bago yung mga makakasama ko and we're creating something new. So this is a originating role, like originating a new role or
So it's a
two new
world
roles.
premiere.
Yes, world premiere
original
of a
Filipino
new
musical.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Very exciting. We open in March 1.
March
and
1. Okay.
we still have weeks to go. It's nakaka-excite siya, na nakakakaba, na pero oh my gosh, everybody should see Vic in this. I mean, I minsan gusto kong i-leak yung music. Pero syempre hindi ko gagawin yun. Pero yung, because nga, grabe yung, basta, manood na lang sila.
Manood sila. So March 1 hanggang
March 1 up to March 24 in CCP, Tanghalang Ignacio Jimenez Black Box Theater. And
tickets are available on
yes,
Ticket World, of
tickets
course.
are available on Ticket World. They're already up, so people can start buying them already. And when we talk about Emilio Jacinto, I've realized that maraming hindi nakakaalam kung anong nagawa niya or kung sino ba siya. Pero ito kasi hindi lang siya about him. It's also about, well, bilang Pilipino, kung Pilipino ka, you will be able to connect not just with Emilio Jacinto but with the story itself. Kasi I think isa sa mga pinaka, for me, tinamaan ako, is one of Pinky Ann's lines. He asks, sapat ba ang mga salita? So, para sa isang manunulat, sapat ba ang words lang? Or kailangan mo ba siya i-connect with action? Or what more can you do as somebody as young as Pinky Ann, na 20, he started so young in the revolution. And it's like, mga kabataan ngayon, parang tatanungin na sa sarili nila, may magagawa ba ako dito sa mundong to? Ano ba yung ano ko? Diba? So parang, I think that's something that a lot of people should see and should also question with themselves. Like parang, yeah, so yun, I'm excited. Yeah.
Well, we're excited for you.
Yeah.
So, wag kaligtaan, Pinky Ann, March 1 to 24
Yes.
in Tanghalang Ignacio Jimenez.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, maraming salamat sa pagdalaw mo dito, Gab.
Maraming
And
salamat.
I hope it's not going to be the last time.
Yes.
Yeah,
We'll see you again soon.
First time, but not the last.
Yes, thank you so
Thank you
much.
again.
Yes.
And of course, good luck, break a leg sa Pinky Ann.
Thank you so much.
Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan niyo kami ulit dito sa Art to Art, kung saan ang usapang sining at kultura ay para sa lahat. Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Macuja Elizalde, nagpupugay sa artistang Pilipino.